Emergency, emergency, emergency. Hi, my name is PINUP Palmer, and I like to keep everything pink and spooky. Woo! So this video is a little bit out of the blue. As you can see, I'm rushing to do this because I wasn't expecting to do this at all. I had a different video in mind coming up. So, surprise! I'm not even sure how long it's gonna be, but I'm just gonna try and make something of it and take you guys along with me because I've never done anything like this before. I have lived around Hollywood almost my entire life, and I have never seen anyone get
murdered?
A star on the Walk of Fame, because they have that. They have ceremonies where celebrities, directors, producers, whatever, get their star on the Walk of Fame. And I've never seen it. I've never experienced it.
How very sad.
Then all of a sudden, I got this ad on Facebook that says, John Carpenter, you know, Halloween, John Carpenter, The Thing, John Carpenter, They Live, John Carpenter. That guy is finally getting his star on the Walk of Fame. And I thought, who better than to go and see, finally go and experience it. I hear doing this is kind of crazy because it's free. So that means it's kind of like a free-for-all where, you know, first come, first serve. So if you want to see somebody, you got to get there a little bit early. So that's exactly what I'm doing today.
Gonna be first in line for everything.
I got dressed up. Clearly, I'm not my normal self. I am dressed as Annie from the first Halloween movie.
Speed kills!
She's like my favorite character, even though she kind of dies at the beginning of it, whatever.
Bruh.
So yeah, I basically just got ready, got in my best Annie geesh that I could. I've never been to any of these things, so I have no expectations, which could make things kind of fun. There's no expectations, so no disappointments, right?
You're right.
So come on this venture with me.
All right, so I woke up at 6 a.m. in the morning to get ready, and I am bald right now. I am putting on Annie's makeup, which is really simple. I put a little bit more on because I need all the help I can get. Then when I was done with my makeup, I sprayed it to all lock it in, wait a little bit, and then it's on to costume. Now I'm going to go with Annie's school scene look, where she's wearing a pair of dark denim bell-bottoms. And for the top, I got this shirt on Amazon. It's just a light yellow button-down long sleeve top. And then to go on top of the top, I have this mustard-colored vest that I also got on Amazon. Pretty cheap. And here's the moment where I realized I look like Arthur the Aardvark.
Arthur.
Yikes. And now the outfit is complete. Bald cap and all. Now these jeans are 2 sizes too big, but they will definitely work for today. I think we have the Annie look that we are looking for. This wig was just a curly brown wig I also got on Amazon years ago. I like it. What do you guys think?
You're okay. This one, real f***ing ugly.
Oh, the sun.
The
The sun hurts. Good morning.
Good morning.
I am here with Theme Park Obsession, aka Dylan, aka my buddy of like 10 plus damn years.
Brother from another mother.
Exactly. Yeah, today we're going on adventure. If you can't tell by my outfit, I am dressed as Annie Brackett from the Halloween 1 movie franchise. No. She also could be seen, well, not Annie, but the actress could be seen in Halloween 3, but I digress. We're gonna see the our first ever
Yeah.
Hollywood Walk of Fame star ceremony.
Yeah. We've never seen one.
Never. And we lived in
Yeah.
Hollywood how many years?
Forever.
Exactly.
They always look so much fun. And a couple weeks ago, you were like, "Hey, John Carpenter's gonna do, they're gonna have a star ceremony. Should we go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm down."
We even went to Hollywood yesterday just to try and
Yeah,
scope some things out.
Yeah, so they do these big old setups for these things because, yeah, they're expecting a lot of people and there's a lot of celebrities, so they need, enough room so where they can block off the street and whatnot.
Sure.
So we drove down there kind of expecting that, but there wasn't anything.
Nothing.
Where'd it go?
We think we found his star because they had just placed it. They had just poured the concrete and everything.
I'll put up the footage of what I found the other day of like, it was just like 2 cones and like a little plastic bag wrapped around it and no security, no anything. And I was like, that's pretty ballsy of them to just
I think
leave
with
it
the
out
cones
there.
and stuff, I think people noticed to not, They did have a red carpet premiere for, what was it, The Handmaid's Tale or something?
Handmaid's Tale finale last night at the Chinese theater across the way.
Maybe that's why they haven't set up yet. So they usually, they probably struck that. And
They're probably striking it right now, honestly.
And then they're building whatever John's setup is.
Oh yeah, they cost $30,000 and it has to be submitted. And then the committee kind of chooses.
You're almost like nominated for it.
Yeah, you have to be like nominated and submitted. You could also submit people who are deceased.
Dead.
and I forget what they call it. I'll put it up down below, but it's like a 2-year waiting period. So after, let's say a celebrity dies, right? You have to wait 2 years before you could submit their name to get a star on the Walk of Fame. And then hopefully they have funds or whatever to put up the $30,000 to fund it.
Creepy and morbid.
Now, we're also curious, too, of like, is it more expensive to put it in certain spots on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, or is it all the same?
No,
you know?
I would think it's more expensive if you
would
want to
think.
be like right there by the Dolby and the Chinese theater
Right.
and stuff.
Compared to like all the way down the street by the knick-knack store or whatever.
I want to buy some hats.
I'm sure Tim's was a little bit cheaper than, say, someone in front of, you know...
Chinese Grauman.
Yeah. El Cap, like that side. That side's probably really expensive.
Which is exactly where John Carpenter's is at.
Yeah, so you probably paid double.
Very exciting stuff today. Fingers crossed. We see a little bit more celebrities. I mean, John Carpenter's good enough, don't get me wrong.
We will for sure see more celebrities.
But
I
if we have an opportunity to see Jamie Lee Curtis, that was for him.
I mean, I'd be cool with just Kurt Russell.
Well, he's going to be there.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
Maybe we'll just warm things up a little around here.
It's a Walk of Fame Hollywood website, and it'll tell you like where the stars are.
Yeah.
So if you're there traveling, if you're a tourist and you want to check it out,
Hollywood is gross. Hi.
bring your shield, first of all, because there's a lot of crazy people. But it'll tell you where the stars are located on the boulevard, so that's really helpful. But it'll also tell you when a star ceremony is happening. So I think Robert Englund just got his, or he's getting his. I think he just got his.
Maybe he just got approved.
Yeah.
Whatever he's going to be.
Your big break in TV. Welcome to prime time, bitch.
Robert Englund, that's another one that could possibly be there today.
It's very possible.
High chance. For those who don't know, even though Robert Englund may be associated with Wes Craven, Robert Englund, when he was very young and starting out in Hollywood, he was actually working on the original Halloween movie. Ooh. And guess as what? I'll let you guess.
Oh, you want me to guess?
No.
Idiot.
He was in charge of putting the fake fall leaves on the floor. Isn't that crazy? Robert Englund, Mr. Freddy Krueger, was in charge of putting fake fall leaves in front of the camera for a Halloween movie. That was his job. Not knowing just a few doors down, there's a certain house in the Hollywood area that would be associated with him forever. Mm-hmm. That's insane to me. That is destiny, if I've ever seen it.
Destiny! Destiny! No escaping! That's for me! Destiny!
Today it's my destiny to be Annie. I want him to look me in my eye and prove that I'm dressed as Annie.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at this face.
I could have went as Lori. I do have a Lori costume, but we've already been there. We've already been there, done that.
Yeah, you've already done Lori.
And yes, I do have I've already put you in Michael Myers before in many videos.
Yeah.
Don't do that, man. Did you just see that?
See what?
Never mind. It's nothing.
Where were you? You missed your cue.
I was in the bathroom. I didn't know we were starting yet.
Michael, where was he?
Oh!
Oh, talking on the phone.
I'm keeping it really simple today. I just got my Halloween t-shirt, company t-shirt on with the pumpkin, and then I have my Michael Myers jacket. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of Loris.
There's going to be a lot of Michaels.
There's going to be a lot of Michaels.
Couple of the things. We might see a couple of guys with like the lay live or like obey signs, you know. Fingers crossed that it's not too crazy. We get a good seat and we could see some horror icons. Fingers crossed.
Latest restaurant here in Studio City, Broken English, Taiwanese.
We have made it to Hollywood Boulevard. Hollywood Boulevard. Right over here is the El Capitan Theater. Playing Snow White. Ooh, Goofy Movie's doing a thing there. And now we are on the Walk of Fame, aren't we, Dylan?
Oh, yes.
See if they're setting up anything. So there's the Roosevelt. Where, Okay, I see a little line starting over there. But not much, Dylan.
We might get lucky here.
We might get really lucky.
We're going to get lucky.
Now spotting the small crowd that is starting to form by the Roosevelt Hotel, we kind of picked up the pace a little bit, but of course we had to stop by the Chinese theater and look at the famous handprints. Unfortunately, at this time in the morning, it was kind of blocked off. It might have been from the Handmaid's Tale, premiered the day before, but yeah, it was unfortunate we couldn't get in there and maybe stick our hands in some handprints just to pass the time a little bit, but that's okay.
But look, Dylan, it's Hedy Lamarr.
Hedley.
We are making our way down the street at the cross-section of Hollywood and Orange because that is where John Carpenter's star is. And as you can see, people are lining up in a little group over there. I want to say like 8 or 9 of them. And clearly they are setting up tents, chairs, podiums. So this is definitely happening today.
That's where his star is going to be. Right over here, as you see, they're kind of getting ready for it. Here's a little line of people kind of waiting for John Carpenter. So we're going to probably hop in that line pretty soon. But we're going to cross this street and try to get over that way. And we'll see what happens. What time is it now?
It is 9 a.m.
Okay, so we still got 2.5 hours until all the important people arrive.
Yep.
I think we did good, though.
I think we did pretty good.
I think we did.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to be waiting here.
Yeah.
But I think we're going to get at least a pretty good spot to see Mr. John Carpenter himself.
She walks funny.
We made it in line. We made it in line. This is very exciting. Only a little group of people in front of us, so.
It's not that bad, no.
No.
Not that bad at all. We're pretty good.
I think we're gonna get good seats.
Well, I was nervous because I was like, I don't know if there's gonna be a massive line right now. Oh, like your costume. Yeah, I wasn't really sure how many people were gonna be in line, but we lucked out really good.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Like I'm giddy with the excitement.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
We're gonna be waiting a long time.
And they got the truck here to to free up some space.
I for sure thought there would be other people dressed up. For sure thought so.
Yeah, so far you're the only one.
Freak! Whatever.
Yeah,
I'm a fan. This is how I express my fandom, okay? Nerd! Where the chairs are, those are where the celebrities are going to sit, or people that know John personally, or whatever that they're celebrating. I would walk this way, but they got the big truck over there unloading all the big water tanks over here. And now here is the beginning of the line. So it begins.
As time goes by, the crowd grows for John Carpenter fans all around the world, or at least just in Hollywood, and this line is getting really long.
Jesus is here. Jesus. And Spider-Man. 2 of the saints of Hollywood.
And I think we have our first celebrity spotting. I think this is Al Leong from Big Trouble in Little China. Not quite sure, but I'm pretty sure with that Fu Manchu beard he's got going on.
Indeed! They're making us line up in single file. And it looks like we're about to see some movement here, hopefully. So, no matter what, the line has clearly grown.
Yes, it is.
I think we've made it into the barricades, like we're right up on the gate.
We got lucky.
So,
we arrived at such a great time.
Worth the wait.
Yeah.
Worth the wait.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We're moving. We're making our way. Huh?
Okay, here we go. Oh, what's happening? Now I'm getting like really like
so
hyped
nervous.
up.
Oh
This
my
is
gosh.
so cool. Sarah, we got to do this more often.
All right.
Nice.
We have our spot. You could definitely see the podium. I would have liked to have been over there, but that's okay. I'm okay with this spot.
I'm chilling.
I have some things that if they do happen to come over here, I have some things for them to sign. I also have a VHS tape too. If they manage to weasel their way over here, who knows? Who knows?
Never know.
Even if it's Kurt Russell, I'll have him sign something Halloween. I'm like, I know it's on Halloween or the thing, you know.
Check.
Slash just arrived. There he is. And all this slashiness glory. John Murdy must be happy.
And here come the celebrities. First off that we spotted was clearly Kurt Russell. Oh my God, he looks great for his age.
I think he's cute.
I'm pretty sure there were other hidden celebrities that we were like going over our heads, but it was just so overwhelming, guys, that we were just taking it all in minute by minute. See if you could spot celebrities clearly we missed, because I definitely missed a few now looking back at all of this. The next group though that we definitely did spot was PJ Soles from the original Halloween. You guys know PJ, she is a horror icon, not just for the movie Halloween, but she also could be seen in the movie Carrie. And next to PJ was Nick Castle. Nick Castle is one of the original 1978 Michael Myers, and there was something funny that I caught. He is most known for his behind-the-scenes shot of him drinking a Dr. Pepper in the Michael Myers costume. And he comes walking out, not with a Dr. Pepper, however with a Diet Coke. But I just kind of found that funny that that's what he decided to do, whether it was intentional or not. And right behind them, of course, is the man of the hour in those dark sunglasses. There's our John Carpenter with his white mustache and white ponytail. Oh, what a sight to see. And ooh, right here, talking to Nick Castle, is Keith David. Is originally from John Carpenter's The Thing, but Keith, you also could recognize his amazing voice as Dr. Facilier in Princess and the Frog.
Can't conjure a thing for myself.
Or this funny meme that has been trending around TikTok.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
How's everybody doing? Woo! Please welcome to the stage, Greg Nicotero. Good morning, everybody. Wow. Dr. Carpenter, that was a new one. I didn't know you were a fucking doctor. That's awesome. How great is that?
When Greg was talking, I noticed his note cards said obey on it, a big homage to They Live. Pretty cool. And when I was searching around the internet for this event, I realized that I have a very Mike Wazowski moment from Monsters, Inc., where you can clearly see Dylan behind the scenes, but me, I am perfectly blocked by the canopies. Thank you so much, Hollywood.
I can't believe it.
Oh, Mike.
I was on TV! Ah, did you see me?
Oh well, let's listen to Keith Davis.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
I believe that there are good movies, bad movies, and important movies. John Carpenter, my friend, makes movies that are both good and important, and at times, prophetic.
Keith and his amazing voice had a wonderful speech in dedication to John Carpenter, and of course to follow up with Keith, they called up Kurt Russell. And Kurt wasn't too enthusiastic of going after Keith.
Kurt Russell!
This is kind of terrifying because the one thing I don't like to do is let John Carpenter down, so I should have figured a way to not follow Keith.
After Kurt was done with his speech, John decided it was time to get up to the podium.
Take your time.
Clearly he wanted to get things done and over with, which resulted in a very funny yet awkward moment with John trying to shove one of the announcers off stage just so he can get through all of this and go to lunch. Watch and enjoy the awkwardness.
Wait. Thank you, Kurt, Keith, Greg, and I forgot, I'm dealing with a director. He's telling me what to do, but that's not in the script. We have one special presentation for you, and then we'll get to the moment we've all been waiting for. Honor and pleasure to declare today John Carpenter Day in Hollywood! Thank you very much.
In 1968, I was a skinny kid from Bowling Green, Kentucky, walking these streets. I was looking for a career in Hollywood. Well, I found my career, and today I have found Hollywood.
Wonderful yet hilarious speech, and now it is time for the unveiling of the star itself, where John and his group of close friends all gathered around to take pictures and finally unveil his star on the Walk of Fame, where he will become immortalized basically for forever. As all his fans and onlookers watched in awe. Now, after the ceremony, I did manage to get PJ's attention, as you can see right here. But at the same time as I was looking at PJ, somebody caught my eye. Right here. To my surprise, Annie was there.
We got Annie.
We got Annie! We got Annie!
And she was sitting right in front of me the entire time, and I had no clue. But as soon as she turned to her profile, I started freaking out. That Nancy was indeed officially there. You're about to hear the moment where I realized and freak out.
That's her. That's her. Nancy! Nancy, please, God, look over here.
Turn around! Turn around!
I started noticing her and PJ were walking away, so I decided my last-ditch efforts to run and see if I can catch them right before they go into the Roosevelt doors. And in the words of Forrest Gump,
I was running.
Pardon me. Oh, there she goes.
and right when I thought all hope was lost, Nancy decides to turn around and I catch her attention. That made my day right there.
I'm not crazy.
Here comes Slash. Slash in his way. Yeah, Slash. Yeah, Slash. There it is, the star. John Carpenter's star right there, newly fresh, all polished, and bystanders waiting to get their picture with it. First up, this is my buddy Brad.
Hi.
Say hi, Brad. Brad is over here waiting with us too at the back gate of the Roosevelt because there's a slight chance. We just saw Greg Nicotero just, pop on out and we said hello to him. But you brought, look at this. Look at this. It's Annie Brackett. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know they made one like this. That is crazy. That looks great. That's who I am today. So hopefully Nancy comes out, the woman who plays Annie. We saw PJ earlier. I did catch Nancy. I didn't even know she was there until she turned around. Him hurrying the whole people, like, all right, get it over with. I was hungry. The crew packed up so quickly. All the media, there was like loads of cameras over here, and they were gone in like 2 seconds. No waste time. We went over there too to go check to see if there any celebrities came out. We saw John, we saw PJ, we saw Nancy. We saw Nick Castle too, the original Michael Myers over there, because they're kind of coming out of that little bush area. They're coming out of the hedge, believe it or not. Funny enough.
Dylan and I waited around a little bit longer just to see the star unveiled without any tape or red carpet around it in all its new glory, and it was pretty cool to witness.
We did it.
We did it. We survived.
We did it.
That was a lot of fun.
I definitely need food.
Yes.
I feel like I'm gonna faint. But we saw the actors. I can't believe the actress Nancy, Annie, was there. And is my wig like falling back? Whatever. Got a big old forehead coming in here. Saw her. She acknowledged me, gave me a but really didn't want to deal with anybody, which I get. You know what I'm saying? They're probably so bombarded because none of them really stayed for a very long time to say anything to the audience or sign autographs.
John wanted to go. He was
John?
like, I'm hungry, let's go.
Yeah, he was like, bye. Which is funny. Yeah, we're not done yet. Even though Dylan's got theme park stuff to take care of, which is totally fine, and I understand. I already took him a day away from him today to go, go with me to go to this. But
hey, when it comes to Halloween and horror, you could take a day any day.
We have to make a few little stops that I think would truly sum up this entire day. Don't you think, Dylan?
I think so.
Yeah. It's like the cherry on top. We have to.
Now that we are done with Hollywood and onto our next location, I just want to say, in the words of John Carpenter,
Thank you very much, guys. Let's have lunch.
and we did. Delicious in and out before we go check out some movie locations. So yes, before we went home, we had to stop at the original Michael Myers house down here in Pasadena. And for some who don't know, I have done a whole movie location video on the Halloween movie. So if you want to check it out, go and check out one of my videos down below. But I get into the nitty-gritty. Let's do a little side-by-side of then and now.
Won't be home until 10.
Are you sure?
We are alone, aren't we?
But I always like visiting the Myers house and showing side-by-sides of the original film and now.
Legit, one of the most iconic houses in horror. Yeah. I was about to say, yeah, your pumpkin is nice. It's a beautiful little backdrop you got going on here.
The Myers house is just such an iconic landmark that if you are ever visiting California or not from here or even live in California, do me a favor, check it out. It's in Pasadena, doesn't take much to drive over and take some pictures in front of it.
Speed kills. Michael spotted. So we're at a spot. As you can see, Michael Myers' house is over here. And over here is actually another location from the movie Halloween. Actually, this restaurant right here, as you see this red brick, used to be the costume shop where Michael breaks in. Actually, Annie's dad, the cop, is working or investigating it at this time because somebody broke in and stole a bunch of masks and a knife and rope, he said.
Oh, somebody broke into the hardware store, probably kids.
But while this is happening, Annie and Lori pull up here around this area, talk to Annie's dad for a little bit. They go off to go babysit, but then just behind them the entire time, you see Michael Myers on this street, and he does one of my favorite moves or scenes out there where Michael Myers all of a sudden knows how to drive, even though he's never driven a car before, but knows exactly how to look both ways before he crosses the street and goes down the road. And it's one of my favorite and dumbest scenes in the movie, but I enjoy it so much and it tickles me.
After the famous car scene, Dylan and I had to go to another movie location, which is the famous Hetch scene, which honestly is just a couple blocks down, but this is where Lori, Annie, and Linda all walk home from school. Linda goes off into her home, leaving Annie and Lori left alone with Michael Myers, who is watching them behind the bush. It's so iconic.
You portraying Michael?
No. I'm Annie, and I just checked if the guy, Lori's boyfriend's here, and he wants to talk to you.
He wants to take you out tonight.
But no one's there. Yeah, originally Michael was there, but no.
He's gone. He's gone. Lori.
I think you're wacko. Now you're seeing men behind bushes.
Now, we're not done just yet. We had to go to one more location just for me to fill my ego so I could say one famous line. But we have to hurry because a storm's a-coming.
You get that thunder?
I think I got the tail end of it. Oh, dang. Wait, we're getting some thunder over here.
Oh my god.
Perfect timing.
Oh, that Chipotle's kicking in.
Let's do another side-by-side.
Hey, Linda, Lori. Why didn't you wait for me?
We did. 15 minutes. You totally never showed.
That's not true. Here I am.
Is another scene where the girls are walking home from school, and this is where we meet Annie for the first time. But not only that, this is the infamous scene where Annie says,
Hey, jerk! Speed kills!
oh, he does not have a sense of humor.
Okay guys, that is it for my video today. I hope you really enjoyed it. Now, I didn't get a signature of anybody or a picture with anybody, but we did see some celebrities today, so that was at least cool and a good check off of the list of Hollywood things to do in Hollywood. And if you guys really like this video, go ahead and click the bell down below to notify yourself that I just uploaded a video, and don't forget to subscribe. It's really easy, subscribe! I upload every now and then. So keep it pink and spooky, you guys. I'll see you ghouls later. Bye. Bye. Speed kills. Speed kills. Speed kills.
For more pink and spooky content, go ahead and click one of the videos below.